Emmerdale fans, work out Graham Foster's real connection to Ray Walters. Emmerdale fans are convinced that Graham Foster is connected to Ray Walters as the backstory to the drug dealer's death starts to unravel. Emmerdale has launched Flashback Week on ITV, as a gripping series of episodes unravels the circumstances surrounding Ray Walters' murder. During Monday's dramatic return to the Dales, January 19th, the episode centered on Laurel Thomas, Charlotte Bellamy, who had been romantically involved with Ray, Joe Absalom, prior to his death at the hands of an unknown killer. Laurel had received a warning about Ray's illegal operations from teenager Dylan Penders, Fred Kettle, who was being manipulated by the drug dealer. She felt devastated and let down that she had allowed Ray access to her family residence and hurried to check her children were secure, only to encounter Arthur Thomas, Alfie Clark. "I will never let Ray in this house again ever, I promise," she subsequently assured her son, yet Ray shortly appeared at her front door, leaving her terrified. Another point in the chronology revealed Laurel ending her romance with Ray, reports the Daily Star. "Whatever we had is over," she declared before shutting the door in his face, though the backstory disclosed that Laurel had permitted Ray entry to her residence. Following the murder of his mother, Celia Daniels, Jay Griffiths, Ray arrived at Laurel's, begging her to listen to his explanation, being compelled to confess he was a drug dealer. "I'm sorry I never told you before, it's not something we advertise, is it?" he informed her without displaying any guilt. "I have lived a dodgy life, Laurel. I've done a lot of bad things. Not because I wanted to, not for fun, but because I had to." As their exchange progressed, Ray reflected on his harrowing childhood with a hesitant Laurel, who ultimately persuaded him to depart. Whilst he pleaded with Laurel not to contact the authorities, Ray managed to talk her into allowing his escape. As the pair bid farewell on Laurel's front step, Arthur observed from nearby. Ray subsequently made a telephone call, insisting on fresh passport and documentation to flee the nation. He also possessed a bag stuffed with money, and before Ray could motor away from the village, Arthur confronted him, appearing extremely furious. Following Ray's assault on Arthur, knocking him to the ground and mocking him, Arthur prepared to strike him with a stone as Graham Foster, Andrew Scarborough, observed the confrontation from his vehicle. Did Arthur strike Ray? Or did Graham carry out the attack? In a massive revelation, Emmerdale viewers suspect Graham and Ray were linked in the criminal underworld, with him assisting Ray's getaway. Speaking on X, one viewer speculated, Graham could have done it, or Graham is the one who runs all this trafficking, or he's helping Ray. Graham has done something, or he wouldn't be in the episode. #Emmerdale. A brilliant twist would be if Graham turns out to have been Celia's muscle, retrieving runaway slaves. Literally, no one believes Celia and Ray ran the whole racket by themselves. Ray's just called Graham to arrange his dodgy passport. #Emmerdale. A third commented, "I think he is probably involved somehow with Ray and Celia. Though I'm not sure he's the boss. But Graham has never been a black and white character, so who knows? I'm more interested in finding out why he revealed himself to Rona and not Joe. Suppose we will find out somewhat. I think he's going to turn out to be the big boss, and Shona's sister was being transported to be used as a worker on the farm, or she was working for them and tried to run," suggested another.